What's up guys, welcome back to Sterling Tech UK guys, welcome back to another video. So today we pay tribute to this classic phone from Samsung guys. It was launched in 2017, obviously the best Samsung had to offer in the day, Samsung's flagship Galaxy Note 8. Now if you remember guys, back in the day this phone came out at a turbulent time for Samsung as its predecessor had the exploding battery issue, so people were apprehensive whether to buy this phone, whether it was safe to use, and it absolutely solidified Samsung's reputation as a amazing phone producer again guys, as they absolutely made sure that this phone was perfectly safe to use. Now back in the day guys, this phone was huge on specs. Just look at the screen aspect ratio guys, it's 83% screen to body ratio, so it was nearly bezel-less. The bezels were just a thin line, and this is 3 years ago we're talking about. No camera bump, it was flush finishing, flush fitting all the way through the back screen, all the way around the phone. You retained the classic boxy shape of the Galaxy Note series with slightly softer edges around the side. It had a huge 6.3-inch Super AMOLED Infinity display and included HDR10. That was back in the day guys. Super bright screen with 1200 nits, optical image stabilization, two 12 megapixel dual cameras. I know there's plenty of cameras, it's like quad cameras and triple cameras, but back in the day guys, dual cameras was something special. Again, blur adjusting after you've taken your picture, you could adjust the blur in the background. Again, that was a new innovation back in the day. And it was a powerhouse phone. I mean, let me just give you some figures here. So we've got the Snapdragon 835 processor, we have Adreno 540 GPU, 6 GB RAM, we had 64 128 256 storage, we had 3300 milliamp hour battery, micro SD expandable storage. So I mean, all of this specs made the competition back in the day sound a bit like this guys. I mean, the phones were a bit scary.
But these other trolls, they sing different. They dance different. Why, some of them can't even begin to grasp the concept of hammer time.
So Samsung was in trouble guys. They knew they had to come back quite strong, and they absolutely nailed it with this phone. I mean, it can still actually hold its own, even like being 3 years old compared to some of the massive newer competition. The only downside on this phone guys was the battery life wasn't brilliant. I think they were playing it safe at 3300 milliamp hours because of the previous phones problems. They wanted to make sure that the phone didn't overheat, and obviously they didn't run into problems. So battery life wasn't as good as its sibling, the S8 Plus, which had a stronger battery life. But apart from that guys, you had the iris scanner, you had micro SD expansion storage, you had the headphone jack, water resistance IP68, we had Bluetooth 5.0 with dual audio, best stylus pen around at that time compared to other stylus devices. And also guys, even though the S8 Plus was slightly cheaper, about £150 cheaper at the time, it didn't matter because obviously this was still the premium phone, and it was the best spec phone at the time that Samsung had to offer. You had fast charging, you had wireless charging. I mean, anything you could think of at the time, this phone had it. I mean, even now 3 years later, if you look at the prices guys, these phones have dropped to just about the £200 mark, which for the quality of product that you're getting, I mean, it's still a Snapdragon processor, it's still an Adreno 540 GPU with 6 GB RAM. It's still quite a powerful and quite a highly spec'd phone at a bargain basement price guys. So future Hall of Famer, I mean, you decide, let me know in the comments. I would definitely say a yes. It was way ahead of its time in the day guys. I mean, it had nearly bezel-less edges, it had an OLED screen, it had stereo speakers. It was an absolutely amazing phone at the time, and it still represents great value for money. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this tribute to this past phone from yesterday. Thank you so much for watching guys. Please kindly hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and we are utterly grateful for your support. We'll catch you in the next one.